The judges are Max DeLuca, Fritz Werner, and Raul Caiz Sr. Our third man in the ring, referee Pat Russell. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. She steps in wearing red trunks trimmed in silver and weighing in at 123 1/2 pounds. She is an undefeated professional fighter with 4 victories. 3 of her victories coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Somonauk, Illinois, Brooke, No Mercy Dierdorff. Cross ring in the blue corner. She steps in wearing black, trimmed in white, and weighing in at 126 3/4 pounds. As a professional, she has 4 victories, along with 3 losses and 1 draw. The reigning Golden State Featherweight Champion out of San Antonio, Texas, Elizabeth the Pearl Villareal.
There's the line right there, from hip to hip. There's the line right there. Touch them up, 6 rounds. Good luck.
All right, the 2 fighters meeting at center ring with referee Pat Russell. As we take a look at the tail of the tape, you see that undefeated mark for Dierdorff, but she'll be facing quite a height disadvantage and reach disadvantage. The ages would be probably in Dierdorff's favor at 26, 5 years younger than Elizabeth Villareal out of San Antonio. So we are ready for action, ready for our first bell.
Box.
First thing that you realize about Dierdorff's record as she comes out, she must be pretty heavy-handed because she's got in her first 4 pro bouts 3 knockouts, and she labels Villareal with a good shot here to begin with. Well, Brooke Dierdorff is a puncher, Holly Holmes. You can see that right away.
Nice long reach, good range on each one of the punches, and not bad hand placement either.
Whoa, stop. Whoa, listen to me. Come here, both of you, come here. I don't want any punches behind that head, and don't hold that head, all right? Box.
Pat Russell, the referee. Brooke
Free
Dierdorff was in the Army. She began boxing when she was in the Army.
Good.
But when she got out, she went right to the gym. An ammunition specialist, which is bringing her own ammo in the force of his 2 fists into this fight. Trying to take control of it early. As things settle down here, Holly, what about the styles of the 2 fighters?
Well, I think that Villareal needs to not push her punches. She comes in with a jab and she'll find its home, but she kind of leaves it out there, and Dierdorff just follows with, 3 or 4 punches over it.
Stop! Take a step. Break. Now go. I got it. Step out. Stop. Time. Headbutt right here. Got a cut. Box. Watch your head.
Tell you what, I'd rather get hit in the face 10 times than 1 body shot. That takes the life out of you.
There's blood already in the corner of the eye. I think there was a headbutt, and then we come to the end of round 1.
Time. You know what? Let me do a little this.
As you step in here, similar replay action from round 1. It was a very active round, no filling out period at all. As you see right here at the end, Dierdorff stepped in here, just trying to step in and close the distance a little bit at the end of it and end up headbutting.
There you see the cut eye.
Let it go, Tony.
It was
right above the eye, so it's more or less in the corner, though. She might be able to get away with that for at least a while if it doesn't spread too much. But they haven't been able to stop the bleeding. She's just as soon as she stood up, she started bleeding again.
Box.
As long as it doesn't bother her vision, I think she'll be all right.
Watch those heads inside.
Dierdorff came out, Frank, in round number 1 and looked like she just wanted to overwhelm Villareal.
Yeah, she was trying to heavily, and that's, you know, that's the brawler kind of mentality. Like, I know I can knock somebody out, especially when you're 4-0, got 3 knockouts.
She's heavy-handed, boy, you can see it.
Let her go, stop!
You know, she landed a nice uppercut there, but it also, you know, if Villareal times that, it was kind of a wide uppercut, you know, she can shoot straight down the middle.
Dierdorff is getting that uppercut in because Villareal's dipping the same way every time. And what you're right, she can just slide out a little bit, dip the same way, and take a quick half step to the outside. She got right back over the top of it.
Well, she's bending that body. She really telegraphed that one, though. She bent it way over and wanted to bring it up almost from her shoelaces, it looked like, on the left. But the problem with Dierdorff here is, though, she loses technique a little bit when she just...
Take a step.
She's so anxious.
Get ready.
A lot of blood now coming from that eye.
And Villareal just keeps, for defense, just keeps kind of leaning over. And I think that leaves no threat to Dierdorff. So Dierdorff's just kind of throwing whatever she wants with no care of getting countered.
I got it, stop, step back.
Dierdorff becoming a wild swinger here, but a lot of it landing. Villareal told us today, you know, she's got 3 kids. And her kids don't want to see mom get beat up, but she's getting beat up right now.
Oh, great left hooks coming over the top, 2 in a row.
You know, those hooks are very, very powerful, and I think that...
I got it, stop, Frank, take a step.
Tighten them up a little bit, they'd even be a little more effective.
Watch your head, don't pull that pin down on that head.
Dierdorff getting a little wild here, and it works to her detriment, I think. She's telegraphing her punches, but again, just trying to overwhelm Villareal. Pat Russell, the referee, a few moments ago said, you're going to have to show me something to Elizabeth. Otherwise, he's thinking of stopping the fight. But she is fighting back. She's still fighting.
She is fighting, and if she'd get a little movement and not stand so flat-footed, she's letting Dierdorff kind of trap her against the ropes there.
And one of the flaws is, too, is if you have a small cut, especially the ref's starting to look at you, you have a small cut, and you're starting to get overwhelmed a little bit, the ref's going to start looking to stop the fight against you. So, you know, if she has a cut, and one of the things I try to do, and you know, although it does happen unrarely, here comes this big overhand left in here, or excuse me, the big left hook, and wow, it snuck right between everything because every single time Villareal dips, she dips to her right side.
Same side every time.
Puts her head right in that spot. You know,
the fight has been stopped. The fight has been stopped between rounds. Although the ring card girl's still going around with the round 3 sign, the fight is over. It has been stopped. I don't even think the fighters realize it.
Well, I don't think that Dierdorff realizes it's been stopped. I know Villareal knows that's in her corner.
The fight is over.
She hit her with some real solid shots in that last round, and with that cut, just...
You know, you can teach a lot of things in boxing, but sometimes you can't teach power.
Yeah.
And Dierdorff looks like she's got power. You're not going to have to teach her power. She's got it. Her hands are heavy. 5 wins for Dierdorff, now 4 by KO.
You know, not a bad puncher. I mean, obviously she did show some, you know, obviously like we said before, she needs to tighten up her technique just a little bit, but obviously she knows what she's doing. If she's beating, you know, champion, you know, obviously, you know, Villareal's no slouch. I mean, she's been around, so she knows.
Well, you know, and you can teach a fighter technique, but you can't teach them to fight. You can't teach them to have heart. You know, obviously she's got heart and she wants to fight. You just tighten up those technique shots a little bit. You know, she's only got a few fights. She's still got a whole career ahead of her.
Okay, now let's remember one thing. The headbutt is what caused the cut, and if the fight was stopped by the headbutt, we haven't gone enough rounds yet for a decision to be rendered. Let's find out from Lupe Contreras.
Ladies and gentlemen, after consulting with the ringside physician, referee Pat Russell stops the bout upon the conclusion of round number 2, in accordance with the rules of the California State Athletic Commission, because the round did not reach the start of round 4. This bout is declared a technical draw due to an accidental clash of heads. Once again, the bout is a technical draw.
Well, there you have it, and Brooke Dierdorff, I'm sure she's not going to be too happy about that. She was completely dominating the action, totally dominating the action, but she's being sportsmanlike about it. But it is ruled a technical draw, so it will not go to 5-0 with 4 KOs for her. She remains 4-0-1 now with the technical draw.
That can be really frustrating sometimes when you know you were dominating a fight. You know, you work so hard, so many hours just for one fight, and for it to turn out and